I really manifested working with Junior NTR so much. I think for 1 year I was like, please मुझे मौका मिले, and now finally it's happening.
You know, I'll tell you something. Our country, India, ऐसी जगह है जहाँ public ना इंसान के साथ connect करती है.
He really wants to be directed by me. He's said it a lot.
When did I say this to you?
I heard you say it.
I am whatever I am because of you guys.
I was shaken for 2 days after I visited Auschwitz. You have to be there, you know, to understand what exactly happened there.
In Jug Jug Jio, you realize the importance of marriage in the end. In Bhedia, you realize the importance of environment in the end. In Bawaal, you realize the importance of your wife in the end. How is it that you realize everything in the end? And what?
You all are asking very deep questions, huh, everyone?
और ये बैग किसका है?
तेरा.
हाँ तो फिर कौन हुआ बैग चोर?
Now we have fan questions from here as well as social. So you can pick up the chits and
Okay.
one by one.
Parnavi Vengulekar.
My question was for Varun sir. I have been a huge fan of yours since Student of the Year, मैं तेरा hero, हम टीचर बनके दुल्हनिया. I know ऐसा full line से सब. I'm really excited to know if there is any Dulhania Part 3 with you and Alia ma'am in it.
I feel that's something that we've all discussed as a team a lot. We definitely want to do it. At the same time, we want to get something which is going to be damn good, you know, to make sure that all of you all are also very excited to see that. So there is work that keeps happening on it. Shashank is on it. He's trying to crack a script which will be good enough for me, you know, to come back for. And yeah, it's a work in progress. I think we would love to work with each other again. We've spoken about it, and her film is coming out this week. So guys, please go watch it. It's coming soon. Rocky and Rani, please watch it.
Thank you sir. Super excited to see you in the rom-com.
Soon. That also very soon.
We'll take a fan question from social media now. Over here, I have one. Okay, this one is from Jawan's Poet. That's a social handle name.
Jawan's Poet.
Yeah. Okay, it's a question for...
It's you only, na?
It's not me. You can check. It's a question for both Varun and Janhvi. Is there a role that you have regretted passing on?
Why have you looked at me straight?
I'm asking you. Pass on a lot of roles. That's why.
He just did exactly what he did in Paris. वो बोल रहा है कि and then you say समझ गए, you know, exactly.
I think अगले साल पता चलेगा अगर regret करूँगी या नहीं.
Any film that you...
I haven't been
passed
offered
on?
any role.
No.
Yet, so.
Any film that you were offered ki karu?
No, I mean, not yet.
No, not me, but I think there are a lot of rumors that I was offered this film or that film and this and that, but it's not true. I was never offered those films that people are creating these rumors of. But any role that I have regretted? Sorry? नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है मेरे को ऐसा कोई. I don't have any regret because I've not passed on any role which has then gone on to.
Next one is from Maisha. It's for Janhvi. What kind of roles can we expect from you now that Bawaal has released? I would love to see you in a glamorous role.
I would also love to see myself in a glamorous role, but as of now, honestly, there's Mr. and Mrs. Mahi, there's Ulaj, and there's Devra, and I think I just want to take a minute to wait and see how things go and what comes of all of this, and yeah.
Siddhant Bamne.
My question to the both of you is, what do you think are the limits to success?
It's a great question.
Now answer it.
I just want to think for a second. Why don't you answer it first? पहले ये बोलेंगे. I'd say your mindset. It all starts with your mind and how you think and how you can create that environment within yourself to succeed. And I'm not saying that no, there won't be any exterior elements which can stop you. There won't be any forces of nature which can stop you from achieving what you want. But if you make your mindset bulletproof, that I have to do this or this is the way I should do it, then you will succeed. I feel there's no way you can't succeed. It always starts with a very, very positive mindset. And what I mean by external forces is the people around you. There will always be people around you who might tell you कि नहीं तू तो कर ही नहीं सकता है, ये नहीं होता है, ऐसे नहीं होता है बेटा, ऐसे होता है. but that feeling which is within you, within your gut, it's about you following that every day. Because there are people who are going to tell you it's not possible, but you have to follow your gut because that's your superpower. That is your superpower. Janhvi, you need to...
I think I agree with you. I think that it's always mind over matter. I think that as people, we're all pretty much invincible. And if you look at it, there's always going to be someone who has more than you or someone who has less than you. But an obstacle, more often than not, I think can guide you towards a path if you look at it that way, if you work towards it in that way. And I think the main thing to maintain always is belief in yourself and belief in what you have to offer as a person first. I know that I've struggled with seeking external validation a lot, but what I've learned recently is that no one else is obligated to value you other than yourself. So if it doesn't start with you and if it doesn't start with how you look at yourself, then no one else is going to look at you in that way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Next one is a very interesting sawal. It's for Varun. It's from an account called Varun's Lover, and I have not made this before you say.
I think this is 100% you, Himesh.
Okay, so the question is, in Jug Jug Jio, you realize the importance of marriage in the end. In Bhedia, you realize the importance of environment in the end. In Bawaal, you realize the importance of your wife in the end. How is it that you realize everything in the end? And what is it that you want to realize next?
This is a great question, actually. It's very true. I've done I guess I've had a lot of transformational roles, and I love an arc in a role. But I think I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to start the next film now where I've already realized कि मैं already ऐसा हूँ. I've already realized. I'm going to make other people realize now. But no, it's a very good question and a very good observation. I like that because I feel in life I've had to learn a lot, and I've been through a lot of experiences. And my favorite takeaway or my favorite story is of Gautam Buddha. That he was from a very, very extremely wealthy background, and then when he realized the problems or the inequalities that were there in the world outside, and he saw those things, how it transformed him and made him think. And that really impacted me as a child, just that story of Gautam Buddha becoming, of him becoming Gautam Buddha later. So I feel I've had a lot of experiences in my life which have hit me at different ages, like all of y'all have. And now that I'm in my mid-30s, I had a big jolt a couple of years back where for the first time, I don't know if it's too grave a conversation to talk about, but first time I experienced a very close loved one passing away, literally in my arms, That was not something I ever thought would happen to me. People say कि मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ या मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ. I didn't think ऐसा मेरे साथ कभी होता. So that had a very transformational, I said, okay, this is life. It just changed the way I'm thinking at that point when that person, pretty much passed away in my arms. And I couldn't help, but it hit me very hard and it put me in a zone for those years. But with the love and support of my family, with my mother especially, there's no greater God on this earth than your mother. Because I don't think my dad even understood at that time. My dad and my brother were like, what are you saying? It's okay now, move on. I was like, how do I move on? What do you mean? But my wife, my mother, they really helped me understand that there's so much good and positive and love all that we are surrounded with, and make that your reality instead of seeing this darkness of life. And we are here for a purpose, and I went back to my initial purpose, that is to entertain all of y'all. That gives me the biggest. I just feel so good, and that's what now the next couple of years is just dedicated of doing that and giving you all what you all want and just bringing you all to the theatre, making you all enjoy, and so that's my purpose now, and there's no other realization needed, I think, for some time.
Akshata Pawar.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello, Varun sir. Hello, Nitesh sir. You're
Hi.
looking absolutely beautiful. Janhvi ma'am, you're looking really beautiful.
Thank you.
So my question to you guys is, when y'all were shooting in Germany about the killing scene in the gas chamber, were y'all affected by it in real life? Did it affect y'all in real life?
I was shaken for 2 days after I visited Auschwitz. You have to be there, to understand what exactly happened there. And what you see in Auschwitz is just a 10%. The remaining 90% is what I've been told was destroyed so that nobody gets to know what happened. And if this 10% is enough to shake you up, imagine what the 100% would have been. It's absolutely soul-stirring. It really, really recalibrates your thought process, like Janhvi said.
There were literal pictures. There was a wall of, I think, pictures of the inmates before they were taken to gas chambers. And a lot of them were told, like we mentioned in the film, that they were going in for a bath. And they were told to pack their belongings, that they were going to be relocated into other residential areas. So there were little kids that were smiling and waving at the camera before entering this gas chamber. It's too much.
Diya Bhojwani.
Hi, so heartiest congratulations for your movie. I have seen the movie and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much.
I got really connected to the movie and I really realized that we really depend on other perspective and we really look forward to what we are going to do and what we are up to. So my question is, if you have to choose, the world is pretty cruel right now. So if you have to choose to show your real personality, you would think 10 times before doing that. So is it really helpful to show the real personality or it's better to fake it?
You all are asking very deep questions, huh, everyone?
Definitely, I think you have to show your real personality. Because you won't be happy with yourself, because you don't want to wake up 20 years later thinking, yaar, I've been living a lie. That will affect you very badly. I think it's better, obviously you have to choose who you show your cards next to. I'm not saying कि हर किसी को बोलो मैं ऐसी हूँ, but I'm saying if you have a loved one, your parents, your brother, your sister, someone you're close to, your boyfriend, whoever, if you want to बाकियों को बड़ा मजा आ रहा है मतलब someone you're close to, you feel you want to be vulnerable with, 100% show your side till you get enough confidence to be like that near the world. But definitely, it's better, it's healthier, I feel, to be yourself near people.
Yeah, otherwise you lose a sense of who you are. You don't know, मतलब खुद को फिर पता नहीं चलता है कि नकली क्या है, असली क्या है.
So as you said, it's better to choose really show your real self in front of your loved ones, but you are an actor. So is it really helpful to show your real self in front of the whole public or
I'll tell you something, our country, India ऐसी जगह है जहाँ public ना इंसान के साथ connect करती है. Honestly, I am whatever I am because of you guys. He started the thing by saying you're a commercial actor, but you've taken so many risks, you've done this. You guys have stood by me, no matter what I've done. My wrongs, my rights, well, have stood by me like a rock, literally, you all have really stood by me because somewhere there's a connection. I really feel that somewhere there's a connection with all of y'all. And whatever y'all might feel, I've literally grown up near the audience. I started when I was 23 in Student of the Year. And I've literally grown up in front of y'all. And initially it was a thing to win y'all over and tell y'all to give me a chance. But from the moment that I've been given a chance by the audience, I don't take one day for granted. And like Sir said, my intent is always to push the envelope and team up with directors like Nitesh Sir. I've been begging him to do one more film with me, but he's busy for 2 years. So I said, ठीक है, 2.5 years के बाद. But yeah, it's when you get. I know I can reach the audience's heart only if I work with people like him because they know the pulse. They really know the pulse.
So we love you and we'll be there with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Since you have worked with best directors like Sriram Raghavan, Nitesh Tiwari, who is the director on your bucket list? This is from Madhu.
I worked with Sriram Sir, Sujit Da, Nitesh
Karan.
Sir. So who's the director on my bucket list?
He really wants to be directed by me. He's said it a lot.
When did I say this to you?
I heard you say it.
You're feeling okay on water. Who would I would want to do another film with Janhvi for sure. But who would I
Even
want to be directed by? I'm not lying, but Atlee was someone on my bucket list for the longest time. So just getting to collaborate with him for now is a great joy. And I think Sir would also agree with this. Working with Raju Hirani would be like a dream, obviously. And I think that would be a dream. I think Raju Hirani.
Sahil Jagirdar.
Hello sir, hello ma'am. So my question was for Janhvi ma'am. Janhvi ma'am, you worked in a lot of movies from Dhadak to Gunjan Saxena. You worked with a lot of directors and actors. So is there a specific director or an actor you have to work in your career?
On your
Like a
bucket
dream,
list, like any
yeah.
actor or director that you want to work with next?
I think so many people. I've only just started out. I think I definitely want to work with this team again for sure.
We are busy, Janhvi. We are busy.
I think you'll make time for me, Varun.
Okay.
I think so many people. I think I really want to work with Neeraj Khewan. I really want to work with Sanjay sir, with Karan, with the
Karan.
the wish list is very long. Varun, are you okay? Why did this make you laugh? But yeah, and the idea is to work with many more people and do a lot of work that you guys feel proud of.
Actor also. Answer the question is standing. Bichara.
Actor, I want to work with Varun Dhawan. Suna hoga. I think I want to work with.
Nasir sir. Nasruddin Shah.
Of course, with him, I want to work with
Nawazuddin
Pankaj sir
Siddiqui.
again. I want to work with Ranveer. I want to work with Ranbir. I want to work with. I really manifested working with Junior NTR so much. I think for 1 year I was like, please, mujhe mauka mile, and now finally it's happening.
Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah, of course. I've been obsessed with him for a very long time, so hopefully that too.
Johnny Lever.
Yeah, him also. But who would you want to see me with?
Tiger.
Say?
Tiger, she's saying Tiger. Ajay Devgan.
But you're not letting him answer. Poor thing. Bag mein kya hai, wo
Who
puch
do you-
liya.
He wants to see you opposite him only. Say who. Acha, you say who.
I would love if you
Salman
work-
Khan.
Let him
But
speak.
they are feeling you're mature, so.
Varun, just let him say. You've troubled him a lot.
I would love if you work with Hrithik Roshan.
Same, even I.
Same.
So that I could just come on set and meet him.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Okay, we'll take one last question and wrap it up from this thing.
Alina.
Hi Varun, hi Janhvi, hello Nitesh sir.
Hi.
Bawaal is an outstanding movie. I like the concept, really unique concept, really different storyline. और जैसे बवाल डिफरेंट है, मैं भी डिफरेंट हूँ, तो मेरा सवाल पूछने का तरीका भी डिफरेंट होगा. मेरा नाम है अलीना चोपदार. मेरी कविताएं हैं मेरा हथियार. कुछ ऐसा है मेरा सवाल जो क्रिएट कर सकता है यहाँ बवाल. माना आप दोनों ने अपना कैरेक्टर बखूबी था निभाया, लेकिन एक और कैरेक्टर है जो मुझे खूब तबाया. वो है कल्पेश शाह. तो क्यों ना रिक्रिएट करें उसके साथ एक सीन जिसको देख के ऑडियंस भी बोले वाह. क्योंकि जहाँ हो लवर्स ऑफ ड्रामा, वहाँ कैसे ना हो थोड़ा सा नाटक और थोड़ा हंगामा.
ठीक है, आप बताइए कौन सा सीन रिक्रिएट करना
I
है?
have this 30-second clip with me. Can we recreate it?
Yeah, which one is it? I don't have to take out my t-shirt, no?
He comes. No, you will not. ये बैग किसका है?
ये तेरा.
तो कौन हुआ बैग चोर?
और ये बैग किसका है?
मैं तेरा.
हाँ, तो फिर कौन हुआ बैग चोर?
मेरा फॉल्ट नहीं है इसमें.
तूने इसका बैग लिया ना?
लेकिन वो तो मिस्टेक किया ना मैंने.
हाँ, तो इसने भी मिस्टेक किया ना?
लेकिन इसके मिस्टेक से मुझे डिफिकल्टी हुई ना. मेरे कपड़े पहन के इसको देखो रंगीला रतन बनकर घूम रहा है, और ये इसका कपड़ा इसके बैग से क्या निकला? घर में पहनने का कपड़ा ये तो मैं नाइट ड्रेस में भी नहीं पहनता।
अबे ये बहुत महंगा कपड़ा है।
ये
हाँ
तो इसका बैग ले ले और अपना, इसका बैग दे दे और अपना ले ले।
थैंक यू।
ओह अच्छा।
I'll see you future.
yeah good
Yeah,
very
very
good I will
confident, huh?
very good Alina.
Spirit.
Nitish sir, the question is from Ritwik. Actually, there are two questions on continuation. What is your thought process before making any film? Like, how do you find your subjects, and how inclined are you towards sequel, because you would love to see Chhichhore again?
Thought process is pretty complicated, is what I would say. But one thing is for sure, that something which is interesting, something which is meaningful, something which has not been done before, you know. So those are some things which are very interesting and important for me. I put in a lot of effort, so that's why you see that I don't do really too many films. Sequels, I'm completely open to. In fact, you know, I would love to do a sequel to Chhichhore. You know, whenever that idea comes to me, so far it has not come to me. But yes, I would definitely love to do a sequel to Chhichhore. It's very close to my heart.
On that note, thank you so much, guys. It was lovely having you here, and thank you everyone for being this amazing audience.